Hi, and welcome to the No Experience. I'm Sheree No, and y'all, we have some stuff to talk about. Why are Koreans such bad drivers? I've got so much to talk about and some videos to show y'all, so let's just get right into the video. Okay, quick disclaimer at the beginning of this video. If you think this video is going to be a racist rant, you can just move along because it is not. For everyone else, please stay because I've got a lot of important information to share with you, especially if you are planning to visit South Korea. So, first thing you need to know is that when you come to South Korea, you are going to notice Koreans are very aggressive drivers. Now, you also need to know that this video is from the perspective of an Oregonian. Oregonians, for the most part, are pretty chill drivers. If someone turns their blinker on, which, by the way, they use, we're gonna let people in. If they want to merge, we're gonna let them merge. So, y'all, when I tell you that being in a car when I first came to South Korea gave me anxiety, and I don't suffer from anxiety problems, might tell you something. So the first thing that really freaks me out, though now I'm like, I've been here a year and a half, some of this stuff really doesn't bother me as much anymore, I don't really notice it, I've gotten used to it, is Korean cars, when there's a pedestrian crossing the street, they don't care. I mean, in Oregon, we have a law that says you have to wait until the pedestrian has crossed the street. My husband told me that he thinks they have the same law here, but no one follows it. So when people are crossing the street, the car will literally turn the second that human being has left enough space for a car to pass by them.
New figures show South Korea remains one of the most dangerous places in the developed world to drive or be a pedestrian.
But y'all, that's not even the biggest problem. The thing that I never expected and I still cannot accept are the motorcycles in South Korea. Y'all, and as often as I'm hearing about it on the news now, I think even Korea is getting tired of the motorcycles in South Korea. Let me explain. The motorcycle drivers in South Korea follow zero traffic laws. You might think I'm exaggerating. Oh, wait till you get here. I'm just preparing you now. You are going to see motorcycles driving all the time on the sidewalks through any red lights they want. And I don't mean red lights at like, you know, one-way or two-way streets. I'm talking huge intersections. If they see a second that they can fly through without maybe getting hit by a car, they're gonna take it. I can't wrap my head around it. It's insane when you see it. And you know, the other thing too is that when I was younger, for 5 years, I was an EMT. And so, yeah, I've seen quite a few traffic accidents firsthand. So, it makes me so stressed out when I see it. Okay, now, we gotta talk about why maybe they're driving like this. And honestly, again, any Koreans watching my videos, because I know they do, this video is solely coming from my perspective as an Oregon driver. And I am definitely not bashing Korea because I love living here. And honestly, even though Korean drivers are aggressive, it works for them. And really, I don't see many car accidents. In fact, the almost 2 years I've lived here, I've only seen 2. But Koreans are always in a huge hurry, and that's part of their culture. And that's why, even though they drive aggressively for the most part, it actually really works for them. But I also think this is why there's a stereotype that Koreans are bad drivers also in America, and it's because I think they bring those aggressive driving tactics to America, and it just doesn't work here because our driving style is much more laid back. But here, even though it makes you super anxious when you see it, it works. So I don't get anxious about it at all anymore, except the motorcycles. Because I can be walking on a sidewalk and one will just almost clip me riding their bike next to me on the sidewalk. And I just, as I understand it, the majority of motorcycles on the road are delivery drivers. Delivery in South Korea, food delivery is huge, and I love it. And I admit, I take advantage of it all the time. We order food any time, 2 o'clock in the morning, you want some food and soju or beer, they will deliver it to you. But, and again, I am making assumptions. I'm guessing why they don't follow traffic laws, even though they're supposed to. I think a part of it might be because Korea doesn't have a tipping culture. And the fee for a delivery driver to bring your food to your house is really low. So I'm deducing that the reason that they drive this way is because they want to get your food to you as soon as possible so they can get to another delivery, because they need to deliver a lot of food in one night in order to make ends meet. And I mean, you know, I can totally understand that. I'm guessing that's why. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. If you're Korean, let me know in the comments if I'm not even in the close ballpark on why that is. But I don't think that there will ever be an amount of years that I live in this amazing, beautiful country where I will ever be cool with the motorcycle drivers in this country. And let me tell you, they also, you'll see the paramedic in me also notices all the time that when a motorcycle driver has a passenger, the passenger never has a helmet. I'm a happy place. I'm a happy place. Anyway, y'all, do come to South Korea as soon as COVID allows. You will never regret it. This is the most amazing country ever to visit. Incredibly safe. I also have a video on the safety in South Korea. And there's so many beautiful things to see and do here. If you'd like to learn more about South Korea, please do hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell notification so you'll be notified of all of my future videos. Also, y'all, I do have a new TikTok account where I am adding short clips of funny things that I'm not going to be able to put into a video. And the link is in the comment section and the description box, along with my other social media sites. And if you would like to support the channel so that I'm able to get out and show you more of South Korea, as well as I am thinking of going into the North Korean DMZ zone and making a video about it. It's a tour, it's safe, don't worry. You can support the channel at patreon.com/theknowexperience. So y'all, until next time, stay classy, YouTube.